the last outing I promised you guys that I'll be bringing you some tips on how to, explore farming this upcoming farming season, right? But I won't be, I don't know, but they would make you know that just a little bit of that promise I made to you guys that I'll be telling you about farming. I'll just tell you a little bit. Yes, of course. Many people are they will tell you, hey, come. Maybe the ones that wants to help you think that they bought it from the market, they actually farmed them. Yes. Yeah, those people that you think that they are up there, that they are big people, they are actually farming. So even put something on the ground, eat, farmed by you, you can vouch for the authentic. Right now, if you want to do yourself some good, make sure you take advantage of this rainy season coming up, all right? Put something on the ground, all right? Many people that those big guys, those top people that they are farming in one place or another. Now that's how far I can go. So just drop all those your big man or those your big lady, those things that makes you feel like no, there is no it's something that has to do with class. No, it doesn't. As far as you can eat food, all right, as far as you can eat food, it's meant for you, it's meant for everybody. So that's how far I can go. So we can delve into the topic of the day. All right, Abuja. So make sure you listen up. If you listen up, you might be. Yes, of course. I'm still telling you about sack farming. You mustn't go to the farm. You mustn't visit farmlands. For those of you that are scared of, some headers and stuff, clashes and all that. All right. Just get some sack, put some good fertile sands into it, and then start farming. All right, Abuja, we're back, and we're back like we never left. But whatever it is that you so desired on this show, you'll be getting it. Just sit back, relax, because right now we're about to hit the ground running. And I have some wonderful personalities on the studio that will be discussing everything that has to do with women. And if you're a woman out there, this show is actually for you. All right, today we want to delve into the world of women, want to know everything. Well, I want you to know everything that has to do with women. We have no other personality to do justice to this than the people that we have in the studio today. All right, they've traveled far and wide. They've been to places. They've occupied some, good offices in Nigeria. So they can actually tell you things, and they are mothers. Yes, they are good mothers with lovely children, all right? They are successful children as well. So who else can advise you if not these lovely women that I have in the studio this lovely afternoon? Now, I want you to take advantage of make sure you take stock of all our conversations today, because we have some goodies going out. We'll be giving out five because we are going to very well, all right? And then, so you will be able to grab one or two, because inside this conversation, we are going to pick something out and then throw it to you as a question. So make sure you open up your ears so you can be able to, get this giveaway, all right? This is courtesy of Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo. She is a chairperson of League of Women Voters of Nigeria, River State chapter, and she's in the studio this lovely afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Ekene. Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. Our people will smile this morning because you are in the studio. You know what it takes to make people laugh. You've been in this humanitarian work for decades, and then you know what it takes to put smiles on people's faces. So it's good to have you this morning, this afternoon, ma'am.
Thank you. We keep trying.
All right. And then I have a very wonderful personality again, Barrister Mrs. Obi Obasi. It's good to have you. She's a comedian and she's a writer. All right. And an MC, master of ceremony, all right? Yes. So now we have the pleasure of having you in the studio, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes. Very soon we'll try, okay, it's all right. Let me not just pull your legs this afternoon. All right. Now, we want to start by, letting you know who this lovely woman is. But let me just, before we go further, I want to, tell you what League of Women Voters of Nigeria stands for. I want to tell you that the president of this particular, who is, okay, yes, we'll get to that, Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo, is a board of trustee member, Women of Glory Foundation chairperson, Nile Love River State, CEO, Ruthie's Clothing Brand, and Beauty Parlor and Spa. It's good to have you. When we go on a short break, then I'll get other informations that I really, really, really need to get clarity on. But let's get the ball rolling this lovely afternoon, ma'am. What does it take to be a successful woman in the FCT?
To be a successful woman in FCT, you've got to be focused. You got to be results oriented. You have to be a strong and principled woman. And the most important thing for me is you have to have God. You have to know God, because at the end of the day, God is the one that gives you the wisdom and also directs your every step and your actions.
Okay, yeah, I love that. I forgot to add a pastor into your some of your designations, and then now Mrs. Obiobase, barrister Mrs. Obiobase, let's get some of this particular thoughts from you. What does it take, to be a successful writer? Like, you occupy that position, you're a barrister, you're a lawyer, and then you run a family. You do a lot of things as a woman. And how do you maintain that home front and then you're still successful in what you're doing?
Well, I think where there's a will, there is, where the will is, you can achieve all things. So, first and foremost, the gifts, what you're doing, it's not like you want to do them. Those were gifts given to you by God. I mean, you just woke up and you could, speak well, you could write, which is a gift, and so many other things. And then you get married, you have children. So, if you can't merge these things very well, what you're saying to God is, why did you give me this gift? I mean, I'm not qualified. So I think it's just you rising to the occasion. And most importantly, understanding that there's no path that you want to walk, that other people haven't walked there. There's nothing special about what you're doing, because even the very, very, very successful people all over the world have successfully managed their home, their business, and made a success out of all of them.
All right. Now, that's a very lovely response from barrister Mrs. Obiobase. Now, remember that we are speaking with Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo. She is the League of Women Voters of Nigeria River State Chapter chairperson. Chairperson, League of Women Voters of Nigeria, River State Chapter. So remember that, and remember that we will be giving out 5,000 naira to 2 lucky people this afternoon. All right, so make sure you open up your ears and make sure you listen. 3 people, wow. All right, 3 people. Madam just increased it to 3. So make sure you open up your ears. We have, don't forget that League of Women Voters of Nigeria is right here in the building. And we have I don't know. What is okay? Who is? Yes, of course. We have a lot of things that we'll be asking when the time comes. So make sure you open up your ears. Let's go on a short break. When we return, we'll still be discussing more. All right. So sit back, relax, because there's a lot that will be unfolding this morning. When we return, we'll talk about the issue of how women should get involved in politics and all that and all that. So make sure you sit back and patiently wait, because that's more coming to you this lovely afternoon. So let's get this lovely song from King Breezy called this one, Gara. When we return, Ruth Davis, Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Biamo, and Barrister Mrs. Obiobas is still in the building. We'll be right back.
I know be anywhere but left face. So if you think I'm being too friendly, I change face. Like Nepa, I switch face. They say, oh boy, you don't gotta. You don't gotta. They say, oh boy, you don't gotta. You don't gotta. They say, oh boy, you don't gotta. You don't gotta. They say, oh boy, you don't gotta. You don't gotta.
Mega Eichmann Nation.
Don't gotta. Cause you cook so friend of this sour. You don't gotta. Cause you cook so friend of this sour. Wait, why you dey hurry waiting you dey chase? Share the money I been at the fame. How many kilometers be your race? Waiting be your range, ace. Juju they work for you, I been a grace. How many people you don't motivate? Even as you they elevate, shall they use your brain? In your circle, you get to Judas. Your kill is a fit, because she car. Now I no trust the any other more. If you give it to me, I give it you back. Make everybody day in there, cause I don't call me. Call me a fool, I don't mind so long I'm not 40. They say, oh boy, you don't gotta. You don't gotta. They say, oh boy, you don't gotta. You don't gotta. They say, oh boy, you don't gotta. You don't gotta. They say, oh boy, you don't gotta. You don't gotta. You don't gotta. Cause you cook so friend of this sour. You don't gotta. Cause you cook so friend of this sour. You carry my matter for head. Shine bright like time, but you like me with test. I know be condom, I don't give a F. If you get on my nerves, I give you factory reset. Street in no money. Pen is cold and it's freezing. No get time for F easy. Each walking, I put up feeling sexy. I know they like to complain. If the plan no work for me, I just migrate. I just migrate. I know be anywhere but left face. So if you think I'm being too friendly, I change face. Like Nepa, I switch face. You cook so when you feel sour. You don't gotta. Cause you cook so when you feel sour.
It's still Hello Abuja show this afternoon. My name is Tila Ekene Ezepue with my wonderful guest in the studio this morning. Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo is still very much around in the studio this lovely afternoon. Of course, some Salah meets money on some Salah giveaway today. We'll be going to some lucky listeners this afternoon. So make sure you take advantage, make sure you listen up. And we still have the chairperson of the League of Women Voters of Nigeria, Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo, that's the chairperson, all right? Remember that the League of Women Voters of Nigeria is founder is Right Honorable Dame Mrs. Esther Udwehi. All right. Remember again that the national president is Honorable Mrs. Irene Awona. All right. So make sure that you listen up very, very well. Now, what does this Nigeria League of Women Voters of Nigeria does? Like I've heard that they are in every state in the world. What do you people do? Because we have a lot going on in the political space of Nigeria, as if women are not really where they're supposed to be. Are you people advocating for something like that?
Okay, thank you very much, Ikene, for that question. League of Women Voters of Nigeria, it's an advocacy group for women. It's a group that, as long as you're a voter in Nigeria or any part of the world, you're a female voter, it's encouraged that you be a part of the organization, because it's an organization that politically and economically empowers women.
All right. Barrister Mrs. Chinyere Obiobasi, do you feel like the advocacy of League of Women Voters of Nigeria is actually penetrating the kind of or cutting across the people that really needs to get the advocacy?
Well, the important thing is to make sure that you're doing a good job, which is sensitizing the people. And you're doing it well to the extent that the presence of the group is in every state in the country. You're taking advantage of the media. You're taking just like we're here. You're taking advantage of television. You're having support groups. You're going to talk to the people of the grassroots. Like she's the chairperson of River State. So that means that River State, for example, is represented and they have programs. So we believe that in no short time, every woman in this country will come to understand what this group stands for and is encouraged to be a member. It's not like a social club, it's not like a social club, maybe just dancing and eating. No, it's a group that will affect the quality of their lives and the quality of the lives of their children, and everybody called a woman. And remember, when things go wrong, the woman suffers the most. Like if you have a bad economy and the family has to be fed, the man can simply say, I just have only 20,000. Kill me, carry me up and put me down. I have only 20,000. It now falls on that woman to do the magic of stretching 20,000 naira to such that there's food on the table for everybody in the house. So at the end of the day, we know the rate at which the group is going, that very soon everybody will come to know about the group and everybody will want to identify with the group. And in fact, we still even want men who are sympathetic to women causes, opportunity to also, opportunities for them to also support, because we have some very wonderful men who understand that train a woman, and men, you're training the nation. So such men are also encouraged to support in kind, that kind of thing.
Okay. Remember that the chairperson of River State Chapter for League of Women Voters of Nigeria, Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo, is still very much around in the studio. Now, I want to ask you, ma'am, what about the sexual abuse that always come up? Of course, there's this recent case of Natasha Akpoti and all that at the Red Chambers of the National Assembly. What is the League of Women Voters of Nigeria doing about things like that?
Before we go into that, I just want to throw a little light on what Sister Chinyere Obiobasi had said earlier. The he for she's. And I want to use this opportunity to thank Honorable Benjamin Kalu for the bill, that he's pushing at the National Assembly, at the House of Representatives. He's doing a great job, and we're so proud of him. The special seat for women in parliament. It is a welcome one, and it is something we should really commend him for. So first of all, I would like to say that there are still men that are out there standing and fighting for women. And so I encourage other men to support him, because we women, we are behind him through and through this.
All right. So what
you.
about the recent case
And
of Senator Natasha?
Well, if
Sexual
you go
abuse?
if you go on our page, you will see that it was something that we rejected. You know, it's not a welcome thing, and this is the reason why a lot of women do not want to go into politics, and why some of us, our husbands, would not allow you to go into politics, because no man wants his wife to be sexually abused. And I would like to say, for the men that do such things out there, stop it. Stop it right now. It could be your wife, it could be your child, it could even be your mother. You know, you would not want that to happen to your family, to your daughter, to your wife. So why would you want to do it to someone else's child or someone else's wife? So if you are into that, stop it.
What if it never happened? What if it's never happened?
Okay, I think I'll come in here because
As a lawyer,
yes, I think you don't have to put us on the spot too much, because this is a matter
That is
that
already
is
in
already
court.
in court,
Yes.
and any statement that you make, you have to substantiate. Of course,
Okay.
the law will be very angry with you, and then talk about a public place in a public forum. But I think the point that she's stressing, and which we are stressing, is that, is there sexual harassment? There is sexual harassment, and is there any sign?
That's your word against mine.
No, not the word again. It's generally, is there? And you know the funny thing, it's not only women that are being harassed. Men too are harassed.
Yeah.
So
Men
what
too.
we're saying is that, is there something called sexual harassment? Is it taking place in our society? Yes.
Yes.
It's not just maybe in politics, like in schools. You know all of that, sex for grades and all that. There have even been a BBC report undercover that showed these things. We still have people in school saying, lecturer, if you don't do this, you can't pass exam. You understand? You have it in shops. If you sleep with me, you have even landlords and maybe tenants and all that. If you can sleep with me, I'll forgo your rent. So sexual even at workplaces, you know, you may not even get a promotion when you should. So it's not a case of my word, it's a case of, does it exist? Even some men suffer it. I mean, like, you've heard some men who will say, the boss is female boss, if you don't sleep with me, you lose your job. So what we are saying is that at every level that this is happening, it must stop. No society grows the way that society should grow in the face of sexual harassment, intimidation. What it means is that you can't have your best, because your best will be afraid. Your
Okay.
best will walk away from their job.
Yeah.
The best will not give their best because of the condition they found
They
themselves.
found themselves there.
Yes.
Of course, I understand. Now we can stand that. If things like that, things like this keeps happening, it means that it's going to jeopardize a lot of things. You know. So please, let's stay away from. Give everybody a level playing ground so that the country will move to where it's supposed to be. All right. Now remember that we have the pleasure. The guest that we have in the studio is still Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo. That's the chairperson, League of Women Voters of Nigeria, and Barrister Chinyere Obi Obasi. Now, the League of Women Voters, the founder is Right Honorable Mrs. Esther Udwehi. Now, the national president is Honorable Mrs. Irene Awona. Remember that questions will soon kick off. Now, I want to take your reaction as regards to what women are actually doing. We have this misconception in the FCT. You are an entrepreneur. I'm talking about the chairperson of the League of Women Voters of Nigeria, Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo. We have these things that people always identify successful women with. They feel like things must have, a lot of water must have crossed under the bridge. Maybe they must have cut corners and all that in terms of especially Abuja successful women, they feel like they must have done something very bad to get to the point of where they are. Is it applicable, ma'am? Is it something that you feel like?
Well, Ekene,
I know you're a woman, a
yes,
virtuous
I'm a woman,
woman.
and I do not agree with you
Okay.
on that because we have very hardworking women.
Okay.
I have come across a lot of them, women that, you know what I mean? There are strong women. There are women that are principled. There are a lot of disciplined women, okay, that are doing very well. And I would say I'm one of those women that started from the scratch to build up what I have. In fact, I got to a point where everything I worked for was taken in one day. It was not easy, but I had to still start. And today I am here. I am a celebrated fashion designer. I am a women leader. And I am also a child of God, a pastor. So for me, I want to believe that in every, we have the good, we have the bad,
and the ugly.
we have the ugly.
Yeah, of course.
So you cannot say that, oh, look, there is such things do not happen at all. No.
Yeah.
But I want to say that the majority of the women doing well.
Yes, of course. Now you've heard it from the horse's mouth. There's no other person to tell you this particular thing, or maybe to make you understand it better than this virtuous woman that you just heard it from. Now,
And I want to add something.
yes, please, ma'am.
I think the society has this thing of when a woman does well, they begin to feel that there is something that she has done.
Something fishy.
Something fishy has happened. And it's very unfortunate. Someone was saying something to me and said, all these women, don't mind them, the way they rise. So I now looked at him, I said, that must include your mother and your sisters. And
because they're equally women.
And he was mad. I said, no, when you come up with a blanket, that means that these children that you're training today to become doctors and pharmacists. So if your daughter becomes a doctor today and becomes a chief medical director, that means that there's something she did to become a chief medical director. I think society has to stop that. Some women, a lot of women work really hard. And if it's cutting corners, everybody can cut corners. Even the men also can cut corners also. Right. So I think society should stop this thing of every successful woman must have something illegal that they did. No, it doesn't always follow.
All right. Remember that we still have a pleasure of having the presence of Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo, the chairperson of League of Women Voters of Nigeria, Rivers State chapter. All right, that's the chairperson. All right. Now remember that the League of Women Voters of Nigeria, the founder is Right Honorable Dame Mrs. Esther Udoehi, and the national president is Honorable Mrs. Irene Awona. All right. Now I want to throw these questions out right now because our time is actually running out. So if you want to start calling, you better start calling now. We have 5,000 naira to give out to 3 people for lunch. Courtesy of Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo. Right now, if you're the lucky person, we have to take the last 3 callers. When we get to caller 10, we'll take from 8, 9, 10. All right? So make sure you start hitting the caller button right now. All right? Now, what is the position of Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo? Call us on our line 09032 9797. I call it again 09032 9797. Call us now so you can be able to claim your money. All right? Or you call us on our other line 081 822 205. 081 822 205. What is the position of Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo in the League of Women Voters of Nigeria? Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
And thank you. I want to answer that question.
All right, please go ahead, answer, but turn down the volume of your radio set, please.
The position of...
turn down the volume of your radio set, brother. Tell us your name and your location.
Okay, my name is Oluwatosin.
Uduak
Oluwatosin
Uluatosi. Where are you calling us from?
from Abuja.
From Abuja. Where in Abuja are you calling us from, brother?
Yes, I said that secretariat.
Secretariat. All right. Go on. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo.
Yes, yeah. Our position is she is the chairperson of the League of Women Voters of Nigeria.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Uluatosi. All right. We have your number. Our first caller.
081
081. All right, don't worry. I have your number.
Okay.
I have your number. Don't worry. You're our first caller. All right. Now, remember that we still have the second question. All right. Now, but we've not confirmed that Oluwatosi got it right first, though. So we still have the chance to call. All right. Call us now. So you might be the lucky winner of our 5K giveaway courtesy of Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo this afternoon. What is the position of Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo in the League of Women Voters of Nigeria? Yes. What is her position? What position is she occupying there? Call us on 09032 9797 so that you walk away with our 5K. And then the second question is who is the founder of League of Women of Nigeria? Who is the founder? We've called it a couple of times in the course of our conversation, so don't tell me you don't know it. All right, so if you know the founder, hit me up and be the lucky winner of our 5,000 giveaway. All right. Now we've already gotten this caller, and but we've not confirmed yet if the person has won. Oluwatosi, we've not confirmed yet. By the end of the program, we'll call you in the next couple of minutes. We'll tell you if you are actually our winner for today. All right. Now, call us. If you've been listening, tell us the position of our guest in the League of Women Voters of Nigeria, River State chapter. What is her position? What position is Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamo is occupying? Let's go on a short break. When we return, we'll still, all right, we have a couple of minutes to leave the studio, but we won't leave the studio until we give our caller what they truly deserve. All right? Now, let's get this one from J Fresh. You call this one Touching Master. We'll be right back.
Yeah. So many I'm loving, yeah. And at the same time, I'm touching, yeah. But me need the money, cause the good love is fake. Right now, so me need the loving, yeah. And at the same time, I'm fucking, yeah. But me need the money, cause the good love is fake. Right now, make we trouble, yeah. Come make we do things your way. Money no day for me pamper. No stress, make we try, yeah. Say I don't get that time. I just wanna smoke, make her drink some wine. Make my mama promise she feel alright. Get my money up, make her feel alright. Yeah, so many I'm loving, yeah. And at the same time, I'm touching, yeah. But me need the money, cause the good love is fake. Right now, so me need the loving, yeah. And at the same time, I'm fucking, yeah. But me need the money, cause the good love is fake. Why now? Man down. Love it dirty wine. Booty I'm flick, but you know I'm chasing quad. Walk one. I smoke, make her drink some wine. Get my money up, make her feel alright. Make my mama promise she feel alright. Yeah, say I need some loving, some touching. Got my eyes on the prize, never jonesing. Lady, I'm not crazy. Your body got me feeling so lazy. I no get time. I just wanna smoke, make her drink some wine. Get my money up, make her feel alright. Make my mama promise she feel alright. Yeah. So many I'm loving, yeah. And at the same time, I'm touching, yeah. But me need the money, cause the good love is fake. Right now, so me need the loving, yeah. And at the same time, I'm fucking, yeah. But me need the money, cause the good love is fake. Right now, make me trouble, yeah. your way. Money no.
All right, our time is actually fast spent. Remember that today we had a very wonderful time in the studio with the virtuous women from the League of Women Voters of Nigeria. I want to thank you so very much, Dr. Mrs. Ruth Davis Ibiamu, for being a part of the show this afternoon. Thank you so very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Ekene, for having me.
All right, you have a parting word for our people today?
As an entrepreneur as a female entrepreneur, I like to encourage every woman, every young lady out there. In fact, even a teenager can start doing something. So I'll encourage you to get something doing. Get busy.
Get busy.
Do business for yourself. Do something. It's not just enough to work as a government worker or any of those. You could still do some little businesses
to it.
Yeah, to help yourself. You see how fantastic the economy has become. And I'm also encouraging women, be a part of League of Women Voters of Nigeria. Look for the one closest to you. You can go on our social media handles, League of Women Voters Nigeria. If you're in River State, League of Women Voters, River State chapter, hit that button and be a part of what is going on.
All right.
Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. All right, Dr. Barrister Mrs. Obiobasi, just 30 seconds. Just say something to our people. 30 seconds, please. Our time is fast spent.
Well, whether you're a man or a woman, Nigeria is a beautiful country, and your role in it is to make it more beautiful by living right and working hard and representing the country well. Don't be a part of the problem of the country, be a solution.
All right, thank you so very much for being a part of the show this afternoon. My name is Tile Ekene Izabue. Remember that Hello Abuja comes up Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. Once it's 12:05 these days. All right, thank you so very much for being a part of the show. And Oluwatosi, you actually got our 5K, so we'll call you after the show. You actually answered our question correctly. Thank you still. Thank you very much. Remember that will always be giveaways, so keep listening to the show every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, 12:05. All right, bye for now. My name is Ekene Ezepue. Enjoy the rest of the day.